Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching my video. For these squares I used the line brand mandala yarn and a 4mm or 6G hooks. For 4 squares I used 3 skeins. For 1 square I used less than 1 skein. So let's have fun and let's get started. Make a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and slip stitch into the first chain. Then make a single crochet into the circle and chain 2. Then make 2 more double crochets into the circle and chain 3. Make 3 more double crochet into the circle and chain 3. Make 3 more double crochet into the circle chain 3. And the last time make 3 double crochet into the circle and chain 3. Here's our single crochet, our first chain and our second chain. Make a slip stitch into the second chain to complete this round. Start a new round with a slip stitch into the next double crochet and make a slip stitch into the next double crochet. Now we will make these fans. First 1, then 2, and then 3. 12 rounds altogether, but 4 repeating. 4 rounds here, then repeating 4 rounds here, and then repeating and increasing 4 rounds here. We will start the first of our 4 repeating rounds. We will always start in the corner, 4 corners. And we will always do our corners the same way. Start with a single crochet, 2 chains. That's our first double crochet. Then the second double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets into the same chain space. Now make 2 Solomon's knots. For Solomon knot, pull the yarn long and pull through the loop. Then pull around the second or the loop to the left, pull the yarn through once, 2 loops on the hook and pull through 2 loops. And make another one, pull the yarn through the loop, pull the yarn through the first or the left loop, and then through both loops. In the next corner we will repeat again 2 double crochet, two chains, and 2 double crochet into the same chain space. 2 Solomon's knots again, and then we're in the third corner. 2 double crochets, two chains, and 2 double crochets. Then make 2 more Solomon's knots and do the corner again with 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochet. Continue till the end of the round. I finished with 2 Solomon's knots, and even though it looks like those are the corners, these, as the piece gets bigger, will actually become our corners. Finish round 1 with a slip stitch into the second chain. Here was our single crochet, here's our first chain, and here's our second chain. Make a slip stitch into the second chain and make a slip stitch in the double crochet next to it. Start round 2. Start round 2 of our repeating pattern with a single crochet and 2 chains again. Make a double crochet into the same chain space, 2 chains and 2 double crochets into the same chain space. Then make a Solomon's knot and make a double crochet in between the first 2 Solomon's knots we made. We can turn it a little bit, and there you see the 2 loops, the V. Go through it and make double crochet, create a triangle, make 5 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into the same stitch make another double crochet. We made the first triangle. Then make another Solomon's knot and repeat this pattern. Go into the next corner, make 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets, Solomon's knot, and make the second triangle, double crochet on top of the 2 Solomon's knots, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, make the second double crochet into the same stitch, make a Solomon knot, and then repeat the corner pattern, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets, and continue this pattern until the end of the round. Here's what I have. I created the 4 triangles, and I will start round 3. And we will do the same thing with a slip stitch into the second chain. First the single crochets, first chain, second chain, slip stitch, and slip stitch into the next stitch, the double crochet. Then start again with single crochet, 2 chains, a double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochet into the same space for our corner. Make a Solomon's knot, now make 10 double crochet into the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Solomon's knot. Make the second corner into the space, make the 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets, make a Solomon's knot, and then start again with the 10 double crochets into the next triangle. Make 10 double crochets, then a Solomon knot, and then the next corner. Repeat this pattern. At the end of round 3, make a slip stitch again into the 3rd chain, and the next stitch the double crochet, and start round 4. This is the last round of our repeat pattern. Start again with a single crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets in the same space. Make a Solomon's knot, and Now we will make puff stitches, 10 puff stitches in each of the double crochets with 3 yarn overs for puff stitch, yarn over once, then between the Solomon's knot and the first double crochet right in here is our first stitch. Go into that stitch, pull the yarn long, yarn over twice, go through again, yarn, pull the yarn long 3 times, go through again, pull the yarn long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on the hook. Pull through all loops except the last 2. Pull through 2 and make a chain. And repeat that puff stitch. Go to the next stitch, the second double crochet. Pull a long loop, yarn over, that was yarn over once, twice, 3 times. Leave 2 loops on the hook and then pull through 2, make a chain. Three times, 2 loops on the hook, through 2 in the chain, and go through it stitch by stitch, and we will have 10 puff stitches. And don't forget the chain. I've made 10 puff stitches. After the 10th puff stitch, do not make a chain. Only make 9 chains in between. Now I will make a Solomon's knot. And my next corner with the 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets in the same chain space. Another Solomon's knot. And then I will start the puff stitches again, go in between where the Solomon's knot is and the first double crochet, and yarn over 3 times, make the puff stitch and chain 1. Go to the second stitch, make a yarn over 3 times with the puff stitch, chain 1, and repeat this pattern. Puff stitches, Solomon knot, corner, Solomon knot, puff stitches with the chains in between them. I've made the 4 groups of 10 puff stitches. Now we will finish again, slip stitch into the second, chain and slip stitch into the double crochet. And now we will start the pattern again with round 1. We will increase, so we start again as we always do, single crochet, 2 chains, and a double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochet for our first corner. Now we will increase, and we will make 2 Solomon's knots, because this is where our triangle goes again, and we increase later on. And we didn't have the puff stitches before, and the first time we only made the 2 Solomon's knots. Now we will make 9 single crochets with 8 chain spaces. Go between the first and the second puff stitch, make a single crochet and a chain, and repeat that 8 more times. Single crochet, chain, single crochet, chain in each of the in between the puff stitches. And then when you go to the last single crochet, do not make a chain. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 single crochets. Then I will increase again with 2 Solomon's knots. 1 and 2. And I'm at my next corner. We will repeat the corner as we always do. 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets. And then increase again with 2 Solomon's knots. And then repeat again with the 9 single crochets and the 8 chains. So we have always 2 Solomon's knot for our increase. At the end of round 1, I have made 8 groups with the 2 Solomon's knots, where we make now on top of the first fan we make 2 now. Finish round 1 with a slip stitch into the second chain and a slip stitch into the double crochet. Start round 2, single crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, 2 chains and 2 double crochets into the same space. Make a Solomon's knot and start the next triangle as we did before with a double crochet on top of the Solomon's knots. With 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a double crochet into the same stitch above the 2 Solomon's knots. Make 1 more Solomon. Go where the 9 single crochets are. Skip the first one and the second one. Here's the first one, here's the second one. Between the second and the third one we made a chain space of 1. Make a single crochet and a chain and repeat this 5 more times. Go into the next chain space of 1, single crochet, chain, 3, chain, 4, chain, 5, chain, and 6. The 6th single crochet does not get a chain. We've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That leaves us this one empty and this one is empty. The one and the second one and the 8th and the 9th single crochet. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochets. Now make the second triangle, make a Solomon. Then go into the second triangle and into the second Solomon's knot and make the triangle double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains and a double crochet above the 2 Solomon's knots and a Solomon knot, and then restart the corner again, and we will repeat. We will do the corner with the 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets, Solomon knot, the triangle with a double crochet, 5 chains and a double crochet, the Solomon knot, then between the second and the third single crochet start making 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 5 chains. Don't make a chain on the 6th single crochet, and then start your triangles again with Solomon knot and a triangle. I have made 8 triangles, 2 on each side, and I finish round 2 with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain and into the double crochet. Start round 3, single crochet into the chain space and make 2 chains and a double crochet, 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Make a Solomon knot and now we'll make our 10 double crochets into the triangle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Make a Solomon's knot and go to the single crochets we made. Now we will do the same as before, but we reduce again. Here was our first of 6 single crochets. Here's our second one. go between the second and the third into the chain space of 1, make a single crochet and a chain, go to the next chain space, make a single crochet and a chain, and the third one, make a single crochet but no chain this time. Now we reduce to 3 single crochets, which leaves us 2 here and 2 here. Solomon knot, and now we will increase from 1 fan to 2, so make 10 double crochet into the triangle, 1, 2, 10 double crochets, make a Solomon knot, and repeat the corner with 2 doubles, 2 chains, 2 doubles, the Solomon knot, the 10 double crochets, the Solomon knot, and this time the 3 singles between the second and the third. Start with between the second and the third, make 3 singles with 2 chains in between, the Solomon knot, and in the triangle again 10 double crochets with a Solomon knot in the next corner. I've made 8 fans, and I will end my round with the usual slip stitch into the second chain and a slip stitch into the double crochet. This is our last round 4 of the second group. Now the third one will start when we make 3 fans. Let's finish this last round. We start the corner again with a single crochet, 2 chains, a double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochet into the same space. Solomon's knot. And now we will repeat the 10 puff stitches into the 10 double crochets of the fan with 3 yarn overs and a chain. 1, 2, 3, and don't forget the chain. Make 10 puff stitches and the chain. Make a Solomon's knot, and I make the Solomon's knot after I finished my 10 puff stitches with the 9 chains. Then I go to my single crochets, go between the first and the second single crochet into the chain space of 1 and make an unfinished single crochet. Pull the yarn through, leave 2 loops on the hook, go between the second and the third single crochet into the second chain space of 1, leave 3 loops on the hook. Now pull the yarn through all 3 loops and make another Solomon's knot, and then continue with the puff stitches. 3 yarn overs, pull the yarn through 2 loops, make a chain, 3 yarn over puff stitch and chain, 3 yarn overs and a chain. After I made the second set of puff stitches, don't make a chain at the end of this puff stitch, make a Solomon's knot, and then repeat the pattern with the corner. We start with the corner, 2 doubles, 2 chains, 2 doubles, a Solomon knot, then make the 10 puff stitches with 9 chains in between. Make the Solomon knot, and then I will show you one more time how to put the single crochet together. Then make the Solomon knot and repeat the 10 puff stitches with the 9 chains, the Solomon knot, and then on to the next corner. I've completed 10 more puff stitches with the Solomon knot, and I'm at my second part where I have to make the combined single crochet. Go between the first and the second single crochet into the chain space of 1, pull a loop through, then pull again through and pull through all 3, then continue with the Solomon's knot. This is how it looks now. I've made 2 fans and here my 2 corners. And slip stitch into the second chain and a double crochet. And we will start our third time, our third go around with the 4 rows. We'll start with the round 1 again, round 1. Single crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. Now we will increase with 2 Solomon's knots, 1 and 2. This is where our triangles will go again. Then go into the first, between the first and the second puff stitch, and make 9 single crochets with 8 chains. 1 single crochet, chain, 2 chain, go into the next spaces, 3 chain, 4 chain, 5 chain, 6 chain, 7 chain, 8 chain, and 9, and then no chain. Then we increase again with 2 Solomon's knots. And go into the next puff stitches, make the singles between the first and the second with a chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and no chain. Then increase again. 2 Solomon's knots. We have 2 Solomon's knots always in this round, and it's easy to forget sometimes. And then the corner. 2 doubles, 2 chains, 2 doubles, and repeat this pattern to the end of the round. And finish round 1. This is how it looks now. We have 3 spaces now where we're going to put 3 triangles. We finish round 1 with a slip stitch into the second chain and the second double crochet. Start round 2. I'm starting with my corner again, single, 2 chains, double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 doubles. Make a Solomon's knot, and now we start our triangles again. Solomon knot, make a triangle into the top of the 2 Solomon's knot with a double crochet, 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, and the double crochet into the same stitch, and a Solomon's knot. And now we will skip the first 2 stitches again. Between the second and the third we will make the single crochet with a chain 6 times. 1, 2 chain, 3 chain, 4 chain, 5 chain, and 6 with no chain. Then make a Solomon knot. Then I will make the triangle again and a Solomon knot, and then 6 single crochet with 5 chains in between. Then a Solomon knot, a triangle, and a Solomon knot, and then the corner with 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. So I will end up with 3 triangles now on each side. Altogether, I have made 12 triangles. And I will finish round 2 with a slip stitch into the second chain and into the double crochet. Start round 3, make a single crochet, 3 chains, a double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. Make a Solomon's knot, and now we will repeat to make 10 double crochets into the triangle. Then make a Solomon's knot. Then skip the first 2 single crochets and make 3 single crochets with a chain. 1 into the next space, the second, and a chain, and the third, and no chain, almost made a chain. 3 single crochets, 2 chains, then Solomon's knot, and then make 10 double crochets again into the triangle. Then repeat again, Solomon's knot, 3 single crochets, starting between the second and the third single crochet with the 2 chains in between, and another Solomon's knot. So I did everything 3 times. I created the 3 fans with the Solomon knots on each side, and then 3 single crochets here and here with 2 chains in between. To finish round 3, make a slip stitch into the second chain and into the second double crochet. I have made 12 shell stitches or 12 fans, 3 on each side. And on the right side and on the left side of each fan are the 2 Solomon knots, one to the left, one to the right. And I made 3 single crochets 2 times and with 2 chains in between. Round 4, this is our last round where we make the puff stitches. Single crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. Solomon's knot, and then we make the 10 puff stitches. With a chain in between. I made the 10 puff stitches in the Solomon's knot, and now I will make 2 single crochets together again. 1 and 2. Pull through all 3 and continue. Solomon's knot, and puff stitch with chain. Repeat that 3 times. Make the 10 puff stitches, the Solomon knot, crochet the 2 single crochets together, Solomon knot, 10 puff stitches, Solomon knot, and then a 2 doubles, 2 chains, 2 doubles in the corner, and repeat that all around. Finish round 4 with a slip stitch into the second chain and a slip stitch into the double crochet. Now we will form the square around our fans, and we will form the corners. Where our corner is, go into the chain space, make a single crochet and 1, 2, 3 chains. That's our first double treble crochet. Yarn over 3 times, make 2 more double trebles, pull through, and then go through 2 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Make another double treble crochet, yarn over 3 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 5, and then make 3 more double trebles into the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Go directly into the puff stitches, skip the Solomon's knot, go between the first and the second puff stitch into that space. Into that fan we will make altogether 12 stitches. Into the first space we will make 2 trebles, and I have a chart here where you can see 2 treble crochet into the first space. Then a double into the second space. Then a half double into the third space. Half double, pull the yarn through and then pull through all 3 loops. Then a single crochet in the fourth space. Then 2 singles into the fifth space. 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets, and I kind of drew it like you should crochet them together, but they're just 2 separate single crochets. Then a single crochet into the sixth space, 1 single crochet, then a half double, then a double into the 8th space, and then into the last and final space, 9, 2 trebles again, 1, 2 yarn overs, and a treble, and then another treble. Then chain 1, then go into the second puff stitch fan, and then start again with 2 trebles, a double, a half double, a single, 2 singles, a single, a half double, a double, and 2 trebles, and a chain. So we will repeat this pattern 3 times on top of the fans. Make the 2 chains in between. When you make the corner, do not make a chain here and do not make a chain here, just 2 chains here and here. After you repeated this pattern 3 times, in the corner make the 3 double trebles with 5 chains and 3 double trebles, and then repeat again the 12 stitches, the chain, the 12 stitches, the chain, the 12 stitches, and directly into the corner again with the 3 double trebles, 5 chains, and 3 double trebles. I finished this round. I will make a slip stitch. Here was our single crochet, 1, 2, 3 into the 3rd chain. Now we will make 3 rounds of the double crochet. Chain 3 for the first double crochet, then make 2 more double crochets into the previous double trebles, 1, 2. Into the chain space, make 2 doubles, 3 chains, and 2 double crochets into the same chain space. Make 3 doubles over the previous double trebles, and then make 12 doubles over the previous stitches that we made into the fan. We made 12 stitches, make 12 doubles. Then jump over the chain and make 12 doubles again over the previous stitches. 12 doubles, jump over the chain, 12 doubles, and then make the 3 doubles over the 3 double trebles to make the next corner. and into the corner make again 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles. When you finish the round, make the slip stitch into the 3rd chain and then make 2 more rounds of doubles. So altogether, this is the first round, we make 3 rounds. This is the first, then make 2 more rounds of double crochet. I finished the 3 rounds of double crochet, and if you want to double check, I count from corner to corner on my last round 54 double crochet. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.